I want to ask you a philosophical question about Vice President Biden and his decision about a running mate. I'm sure the short list seems to be pretty agreed upon. Kamala Harris, Karen Bass, Susan Rice, Val Demings, some order on this. But let me ask you this. One of the decisions he's got to make is you want a governing partner, but you want a campaign partner too. What do you weigh more, the governing side or the campaign side in this instance right now?
Well, you do first things first. And the first thing you've got to do is get elected. So at this point in time, I think that the vice president, former vice president, need to go about the business of doing the polling that's necessary to see who will complement the ticket. Do the kind of vetting that's necessary to make sure we don't have any distractions. And then to let his head and heart take a look at this issue so that he can get to where he says is simpatico. That, to me, is what's important. I do believe that you can put together a governing team that may or may not include a whole lot of participation from the vice president. I think the vice president ought to complement the ticket and do what is necessary to help us win the election.
When you say complement the ticket, that means Joe Biden might be missing something. What is that something that you hope the running mate complements?
Well, it's very clear. Joe Biden is a guy full of compassion. He has much more compassion than he exhibits passion. So he needs a running mate with a lot of passion to connect the voters. Biden has the greatest heart that I've ever encountered in politics. He is not a rah-rah guy that will motivate people, but he is the kind of guy you want, helping to put the policy together. So that's what I mean by complimenting. Yeah.
Which one of them do you think has the most passion?
Well, there are about 12 of them that's very, very passionate. I don't know which 4 or 5 or 6 that he's boiled it down to, but there's some great candidates. I like them all. There's not only one that I know that he's been thinking about that I don't know personally. I know all the rest of them.
That's very interesting. Will you share that, or you don't want to share that?
You know I'm not going to share that.
I know you're not. But you know what? The viewers had to hear you tell me that, sir.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.